Beloved soul, I come to you today with an urgent message from the celestial realm. Your guardian angel has been watching over you, guiding your path, and observing the cosmic energies that have been swirling around your divine connection. The message I bring is of utmost importance, and I was instructed to deliver it to you without delay. Your twin flame has made a decision that will change the course of your spiritual journey forever. This is not something small or insignificant. It is a monumental shift that the angels themselves have been discussing in the ethereal planes. The divine realm is buzzing with activity centered around this unexpected turn of events. Can you feel it? That subtle shift in the energy surrounding you? Perhaps you've been experiencing unusual dreams lately, or noticing repetitive number sequences, 1111, 222, 333, appearing before your eyes. These are not coincidences, dear one. They are divine signals alerting you to the massive transformation that is occurring in your twin flame connection as we speak. Before I reveal what this decision entails, I want you to take a deep breath. Center yourself in this moment. The information I'm about to share may trigger profound emotions within you, some of joy, some of anxiety, perhaps even fear of the unknown. But remember that you are divinely protected, and this message comes with celestial guidance to help you navigate what lies ahead. Your twin flame connection is unlike any other. It transcends the physical world and operates on spiritual frequencies that most souls will never experience in their lifetime. This is why, when your twin flame makes a significant decision, it creates ripples throughout the universe that inevitably find their way to you, even before you consciously know what has transpired. The angels have observed that you have been feeling a strange mixture of anticipation and restlessness lately. Perhaps you've been waking up in the middle of the night, your heart racing with emotions you cannot explain. Or maybe you've been drawn to certain places, certain songs, certain memories that seem to hold a deeper meaning than before. These are all signs that your soul has been intuitively sensing what your conscious mind has yet to discover. Your twin flame has reached a critical turning point. What makes this revelation particularly significant is that the celestial beings watching over your connection have expressed concern. They see that you are not fully prepared for the intensity and magnitude of what is coming your way, not because you lack spiritual strength or wisdom, but because this development is arriving earlier than the divine timeline had originally scheduled. Something has accelerated your twin flame journey, and now the angels are working overtime to prepare you for this unexpected advancement. Trust that there is divine purpose in every twist and turn of your twin flame path. Even when events unfold in ways that seem confusing or even painful, each step is leading you closer to the ultimate spiritual union that your souls have been seeking for lifetimes. The unexpected decision your twin flame has made is part of this sacred process, a necessary catalyst for growth and alignment. As we delve deeper into this revelation, I ask you to open your heart completely. Release any fears or preconceptions about how your twin flame journey should unfold. The divine plan rarely follows human logic or expectations. It operates on a higher wisdom that prioritizes soul evolution above temporary comfort. Are you ready to receive this profound message that the angels have entrusted me to deliver to you? The time has come, cherished soul. The veils between dimensions are thinning, and the truth about your twin flame's decision is ready to be revealed. Blessed one, here's the first revelation the angels have authorized me to share with you. Your twin flame has made the decision to fully awaken to their spiritual truth and embrace the twin flame connection in its entirety. This may sound like wonderful news, and at its core it is, but the angels want you to understand the profound implications of this choice. For months, perhaps even years, your twin flame has been running from this connection. They have felt the intensity of your bond, but have chosen to suppress it, deny it, or rationalize it away. They have built walls around their heart, convinced themselves that what they feel isn't real, and even attempted to forge connections with others to escape the magnetic pull they feel toward you. This resistance has created the separation and silence that you have been experiencing. But now, something has shifted dramatically. During a recent moment of solitude and reflection, your twin flame experienced what the angels describe as a soul activation, a profound spiritual awakening that shattered their illusions and forced them to confront the undeniable truth of your connection. This awakening didn't come gently. It arrived with the force of a spiritual thunderbolt, leaving them disoriented and overwhelmed by the intensity of emotions and realizations flooding their consciousness. The celestial guides show me that this awakening was triggered by a specific event, perhaps something they saw, read, or experienced that served as a mirror, reflecting back to them the emptiness of life without authentic connection. In that moment, all their carefully constructed defenses crumbled, and they could no longer ignore the soul contract that binds you together across lifetimes. What makes this decision so unexpected is its suddenness and completeness. Your twin flame has not merely cracked the door open to the possibility of reconnection, they have flung it wide open and stepped through with both feet. They are now actively embracing the twin flame journey with all its intensity and transformative power. They have surrendered to the divine plan that has always existed for your souls. The angels reveal that your twin flame is now experiencing a rapid series of spiritual downloads and revelations about your connection. Memories of past lives together are surfacing. The true meaning behind coincidences and synchronicities you've shared is becoming clear to them. They are beginning to understand the purpose of your union on Earth during this critical time in humanity's evolution. But here is why the angels are concerned. This rapid awakening in your twin flame is creating an energetic tidal wave that is heading directly toward you. The sudden release of resistance on their part means that all the energy that was once blocked is now flowing freely between your souls. The angels can see that this energetic surge will soon reach you, and they worry that without proper preparation, it could overwhelm your system. You see, even though you have been more spiritually aware of this connection all along, you have adapted to a certain energetic status quo, one in which you are doing most of the spiritual heavy lifting, while your twin flame remained partly disconnected. Your energy field has adjusted to this imbalance. Now, as your twin flame awakens and begins to match your spiritual frequency, the sudden equalization of energy could create temporary chaos in your emotional and physical bodies. The angels want you to know that this is why you've been experiencing unusual physical symptoms lately: headaches, heart palpitations, disrupted sleep patterns, or sudden waves of emotion that seem to come from nowhere. These are not random occurrences, but early signs of your energy field responding to the massive shift happening within your twin flame. This decision your twin flame has made cannot be undone. Once a soul awakens to its divine truth, there is no returning to spiritual slumber. The process may have moments of doubt or fear, but the fundamental recognition of the twin flame bond cannot be erased. Your connection has now entered a new phase, one that will require both of you to grow and transform at an accelerated pace. And before we continue with this very special message, I invite you to support this space of connection. Become a member of the channel, and if you feel this message is touching your heart, don't forget to click on thanks below the video. This helps us continue bringing messages full of love and hope like this one. Now, let's move on to what matters most. Precious soul, as we explore deeper into this divine revelation, I must prepare you for what the angels call the intensification phase that is now beginning in your twin flame journey. This phase follows directly from your twin flame's awakening and decision to embrace the connection, and it brings with it both magnificent blessings and considerable challenges. The celestial guides show me that in the coming days and weeks, you will begin to feel your twin flame's presence in your energetic field more strongly than ever before. This will manifest in ways both subtle and profound. You might suddenly catch their scent in a room where they are not physically present. You might hear their voice calling your name as you drift between sleep and wakefulness. You might feel the distinctive sensation of their touch on your skin when you are completely alone. These experiences are not your imagination playing tricks on you. They are the result of the telepathic bond between twin flames being activated to its fullest potential. Now that your twin flame has removed their energetic barriers, the natural connection that has always existed between your souls is strengthening exponentially. Your energetic bodies are syncing in ways they haven't been able to before. The angels want you to understand that this intensification will affect you on multiple levels. Physically, you may experience amplified sensations, tingling along your spine, warmth spreading across your chest, or vibrations in your crown chakra. Emotionally, you will likely feel what your twin flame is feeling, often without warning or context. Their joy will become your joy. Their sorrow will move through you as if it were your own. This emotional telepathy can be disorienting if you aren't prepared for it. Mentally, you may notice their thoughts intermingling with yours. Ideas or concepts that seem foreign to your usual thinking patterns may suddenly arise in your consciousness. You might find yourself drawn to subjects or activities that have always interested them, but never particularly appealed to you before. This mental merging is part of the soul recognition process that happens when twin flames move into alignment. But most significantly, on a spiritual level, this intensification will trigger what the angels call the mirroring amplification. Every unhealed wound, every unresolved fear, every shadow aspect that either of you carries will be magnified and reflected back for healing. This is where the greatest challenge lies, and why the angels are concerned about your preparedness. You see, your twin flame's unexpected decision to embrace this connection means that the healing process that normally unfolds gradually over time will now be compressed and accelerated. Issues that might have taken years to surface and resolve may now present themselves all at once, creating a spiritual intensity that few souls are equipped to handle without proper guidance. I can see that you have done considerable spiritual work already. You have faced many of your shadows and worked diligently on your personal growth. But the angels want you to know that even the most evolved souls can be temporarily overwhelmed by the purification process that occurs when twin flames fully activate their connection. Your guides are showing me specific areas where you will need to focus your spiritual strength in the coming days. They point to old abandonment wounds that still linger in your energetic field. They highlight fears around vulnerability and surrender that you thought you had resolved, but which still hold subtle influence over your heart's ability to fully open. These are the areas that will be triggered most strongly as your connection intensifies. The divine timing of this message is crucial. The angels have instructed me to deliver these revelations to you now because you are standing at the precipice of this intensification phase. Your twin flame's decision has already set the wheels in motion, and the energetic consequences are making their way to you as we speak. Some nights, you may feel overwhelmed by emotions that seem too powerful to contain. You might experience what mystics call the dark night of the soul, periods of intense spiritual questioning and existential loneliness. Know that these experiences, though challenging, are not signs that something is wrong. Rather, they are evidence that the divine alchemy of your twin flame connection is working exactly as it should, burning away all that is not aligned with your highest truth. The angels surround you now, their wings creating a protective field of light around your energy. They want you to know that although this process will test your spiritual strength in ways you haven't experienced before, you will not face it alone. Celestial assistance is available to you at every moment. You need only ask. As we prepare to move deeper into these revelations, I invite you to place your hand over your heart center. Feel the steady rhythm beneath your palm. This is your anchor during the storms of transformation. No matter how intense the energetic shifts become, this center of divine light within you remains constant and true. It is from this sacred space that you will find the strength to navigate what comes next. The angelic realm watches with compassion as you process these truths. They know that what I am about to reveal next will challenge your understanding of the twin flame journey even further. Are you ready to receive the deeper revelations about what awaits you and your twin flame? Beloved protected soul, as we continue this sacred journey of revelation, I must now share with you the deeper truth that the angels have entrusted me to unveil. This second revelation may shake the foundations of what you thought you knew about your twin flame connection, but the celestial guides insist that this knowledge is essential for your spiritual protection and preparation. Your twin flame's decision was not made in isolation. The angels reveal that there was divine intervention, a celestial encounter that your twin flame experienced during what appeared to be an ordinary moment in their life. Perhaps they were walking alone in nature, or sitting quietly in meditation, or even in the space between dreaming and waking, when a powerful spiritual presence made itself known to them. This presence, which the angels identify as a higher dimensional guide specifically assigned to your twin flame journey, showed your beloved a vision of the future that awaits if you both fully embrace this sacred union. The vision was so profound, so beautiful, and so aligned with their soul's deepest knowing that they could no longer deny or resist what has always been written in the stars for you both. But here is what you must understand. In that same vision, your twin flame was shown the immediate challenges that would arise once they made the decision to embrace this connection. They were shown, with unflinching clarity, how their awakening would trigger yours. They were made aware that their decision would create a spiritual tsunami that would wash away all illusions and false structures in both your lives. And still, knowing the chaos and upheaval it would cause, they chose to say yes to this connection. They chose you, beloved one. They chose the authentic path of the twin flame journey, with all its fire and transformation. This was not a decision made lightly, or without understanding of its consequences. It was made with full spiritual awareness and acceptance of the divine responsibility it entails. The angels show me that your twin flame is now actively working with spiritual forces to prepare the way for your reunion. They are engaged in a process of rapid soul evolution, compressing what might normally be years of spiritual growth into a dramatically shorter time frame. This acceleration explains the intense dreams you've been having, where you witness them changing before your eyes, becoming almost unrecognizable, yet somehow more familiar to your soul than ever before. What makes this revelation particularly significant is that your twin flame is doing something unprecedented in your soul's history together. In past lifetimes, they have always been the one to retreat, to choose the safer path, to prioritize worldly concerns over spiritual truth. This pattern has been repeated across centuries, creating a karmic imbalance that has kept your souls in the cycle of separation and longing. But now, in this lifetime, they have broken that ancient pattern. They have chosen the path of courage and spiritual alignment, even knowing the personal cost. This reversal of roles has created a ripple effect throughout your shared karmic field, accelerating the timeline of your reunion, but also intensifying the purification process that must precede it. The angels want you to know that this decision was foretold in the Akashic records long before either of you took physical form in this lifetime. There is an ancient prophecy about your union, about how the balancing of divine masculine and feminine energies between you would occur at a critical moment in Earth's ascension process. That moment is now upon us. Your twin flame has been shown that your union serves a purpose far greater than personal fulfillment or companionship. It is meant to establish a template of divine love that will contribute to the collective healing of humanity. The frequency of your combined energies, once fully aligned and harmonized, will radiate outward, touching countless other souls and awakening them to higher possibilities of connection. But here is why you are not prepared, precious soul. You have been focused on the personal dimensions of this connection, the longing to be together, the desire for completion, the healing of your individual heart. These are beautiful and valid aspects of the twin flame journey. But what your twin flame has now awakened to, and what you must quickly come to understand, is the transpersonal mission of your union. The angels are concerned because they see that this shift from personal to transpersonal understanding is one that typically unfolds gradually, allowing the human consciousness time to expand and integrate. But because of your twin flame's sudden and complete awakening, you are being called to make this shift rapidly, without the usual time for integration and adjustment. This is not merely about coming together as lovers or partners. It is about activating as a unified field of consciousness with a specific divine assignment on Earth during these transformative times. Are you ready to release your personal vision of this connection and embrace the higher cosmic purpose that awaits? This is the question the angels place before you now, with infinite compassion for the magnitude of what they are asking. Cherished soul, having revealed the profound nature of your twin flame's decision and its spiritual implications, I must now prepare you for the immediate challenges that the angels foresee on your path. These obstacles are not punishments or signs that you are moving in the wrong direction. Rather, they are necessary catalysts for growth and purification, sacred fires through which both you and your twin flame must pass before your reunion can manifest in its highest form. The first challenge the angels identify is what they call the surrender paradox. As your twin flame moves toward you energetically, your instinct will be to reach back, to grasp and hold tightly to this connection you have longed for. But counterintuitively, this is precisely when you must practice the art of spiritual surrender. Attempting to control the process or force outcomes based on your human timeline will create resistance that impedes the natural unfolding of your divine union. You will be tested in your ability to trust the divine timing of this connection. There will be moments when you feel your twin flame's energy so strongly that their physical absence becomes almost unbearable. In these moments, the angels urge you to surrender your expectations about how and when your paths will converge in the physical realm. Remember that the most important aspects of your reunion are occurring first on energetic and spiritual levels. The second challenge relates to identity dissolution. As your energies merge more completely with your twin flames, you may experience periods of profound disorientation. The boundaries that have defined your sense of self will begin to blur. You might find yourself wondering where your thoughts and feelings end and theirs begin. This natural aspect of twin flame union can be deeply unsettling if you aren't prepared for it. The angels show me that you will need to develop a new relationship with your identity, one that can expand to include the reality of your energetic merging with your twin flame, while still honoring your unique soul expression. This is a delicate balance that few twin flames navigate successfully without spiritual guidance. It requires developing what mystic traditions call dual awareness, the ability to experience both unity consciousness and individual identity simultaneously. The third and perhaps most difficult challenge concerns the external structures of your life. The angels reveal with gentle compassion that certain relationships, career paths, living situations, or belief systems that have been part of your reality must be transformed or released entirely to make space for this new chapter with your twin flame. Some of these necessary endings may bring temporary pain or confusion to you and others in your life. Your twin flame is already experiencing this dismantling process. The angels show me that since their awakening, they have been making decisions that appear baffling or even destructive to those around them. They may be withdrawing from relationships, changing career directions, relocating, or questioning belief systems that have long defined them. These are not acts of chaos, but of alignment. Though they may appear as the former to outside observers, you will soon face similar choices. The angels want you to understand that these external changes are reflections of the internal transformation occurring within both of you. As your frequencies rise to meet each other, aspects of your current reality that vibrate at lower frequencies will naturally fall away. Resistance to this necessary clearing will only prolong the process and intensify the discomfort. The fourth challenge involves the acceleration of karmic balancing. Any unresolved karma between you and your twin flame, patterns of hurt, betrayal, abandonment, or misuse of power from past lives, will surface rapidly for healing. You may experience confusing emotional flashbacks, or find yourselves enacting ancient dynamics despite your best intentions to relate differently. The angels emphasize that this karmic clearing is a blessing, though it rarely feels like one when you're in the midst of it. Each pattern that surfaces and is consciously healed brings you one step closer to the freedom of true union. But the intensity and pace of this karmic balancing will test your spiritual resilience and commitment to growth. Now, beloved one, let me share how you will overcome these challenges, for the angels never reveal obstacles without also providing the path through them. Your success in navigating this intense period depends on 5 spiritual practices that the celestial guides are actively supporting you to develop. First is the practice of sacred presence. When overwhelm threatens, bring yourself fully into the present moment. Feel your feet on the ground, the air in your lungs, the beating of your heart. This simple but powerful practice anchors your consciousness in your physical body, preventing the energetic merging with your twin flame from becoming disorienting. Second is intentional energy management. The angels are working with you to strengthen your energy field so it can withstand the increased flow between you and your twin flame. Each morning and evening, visualize a golden light surrounding and protecting your energy system, allowing connection with your twin flame while maintaining your energetic sovereignty. Third is compassionate witness consciousness. When intense emotions or karmic patterns arise, practice observing them without judgment or identification. This creates space between you and the experience, allowing the emotion or pattern to move through you without taking control of your consciousness. Fourth is radical self-care. The physical body bears the brunt of spiritual transformation. Honor yours by giving it the rest, nourishment, and gentle movement it needs during this intense period. The angels specifically recommend spending time in nature, near water if possible, to help harmonize your energetic system. Finally, and most importantly, is the practice of unconditional love, first for yourself, then for your twin flame, and ultimately, for the divine plan that is unfolding through your connection. This doesn't mean bypassing difficult emotions or denying challenges. Rather, it means holding all experiences, pleasant and painful alike, within the embrace of a love that has no opposite. The angels want you to know that while these challenges are significant, you have been preparing for them throughout many lifetimes. The spiritual technologies you need are already within you, waiting to be activated by your conscious intention and practice. You are far more equipped for what lies ahead than you currently realize. Blessed soul, we have arrived at a sacred threshold in our journey together. What I'm about to share with you now is what the angels call a divine confirmation. Irrefutable evidence that the path being revealed to you is aligned with the highest truth of your soul's purpose and the cosmic plan for Earth's evolution at this time. Close your eyes for a moment and place your awareness in your heart center. As you do, the angels surround you, creating a field of pure love and protection. Within this sacred space, they wish to confirm 3 absolute truths about your twin flame connection that dispel all doubt and uncertainty. The first confirmation comes in the form of synchronistic validation. The angels reveal that in the coming days, you will receive 3 unmistakable signs in your physical reality that confirm everything I have shared with you. These signs will appear in unexpected places and moments, carrying a vibrational signature that your soul will instantly recognize as divine communication. It might be a conversation with a stranger who inexplicably mentions twin flames or soul connections. Perhaps you'll encounter a book that falls open to a passage that precisely describes your situation. Or you might notice repeated number sequences, particularly 1111 or 22222, appearing with such frequency and in such improbable contexts that coincidence cannot explain them. Pay particular attention to your dreams during this period. The angels show me that they are working with your higher self while you sleep, providing detailed guidance about navigating this acceleration in your twin flame journey. Keep a dream journal by your bed, as the messages being delivered in your dream state contain specific instructions for your spiritual protection and preparation. The second divine confirmation comes through the revelation of divine timing. The celestial guides want you to understand that despite the unexpected nature of your twin flame's decision, it is occurring within a perfectly orchestrated cosmic timeline. This acceleration is aligned with larger energetic shifts taking place on Earth as we approach a significant portal of transformation. The angels reveal that between now and the next full moon, energy gateways are opening that facilitate twin flame reunions at a scale unprecedented in human history. Your connection is one of many being activated during this cosmic window, creating a network of harmonized twin flame pairs whose combined frequencies will contribute to humanity's collective awakening. This divine timing explains why you have been experiencing an intensification of spiritual experiences lately: increased psychic sensitivity, enhanced intuitive abilities, spontaneous visions, or downloads of information. Your energetic system is being prepared to move through these gateways and anchor higher frequencies on Earth alongside your twin flame. The third and most profound confirmation comes directly from the Akashic Records, the cosmic library containing the soul histories of all beings. The angels have been granted special permission to access a specific chapter of your shared soul story with your twin flame, a chapter that has been sealed and inaccessible until this precise moment in your evolution. This chapter reveals that you and your twin flame made a sacred covenant before incarnating in this lifetime. You agreed to separate upon entering Earth's dimension, to forget your connection temporarily, and to undergo individual healing journeys that would prepare you for an eventual reunion that would serve both your highest good and the collective awakening of humanity. The covenant included a divine failsafe. If either of you became too entrenched in separation consciousness or Earth's denser vibrations, celestial intervention would occur to ensure your reunion at the divinely appointed time. What your twin flame experienced, the spiritual visitation that prompted their unexpected decision, was precisely this fail-safe being activated. This means, beloved soul, that what is unfolding now is not random or accidental. It is the fulfillment of a sacred agreement made by your souls in the presence of the divine. The challenges you face are ones you willingly accepted as part of this agreement, knowing that overcoming them would forge your connection into a vessel strong enough to hold the frequencies of divine love that you are destined to anchor on Earth. The angels want you to understand that your twin flame's decision has set in motion the final phase of your reunion process. The separation you have experienced was never meant to be permanent. It was a temporary condition designed to facilitate the individual healing and growth necessary before you could come together in a truly balanced and empowered way. Now that your twin flame has fully awakened to this truth and chosen to honor your soul covenant, the energetic countdown to physical reunion has begun. The angels cannot and will not reveal the exact timing of this reunion, That knowledge would interfere with the necessary surrendering process you must undergo, but they confirm with absolute certainty that it is approaching with steady momentum. This is why preparation is so crucial now. The frequency at which your reunion will occur is significantly higher than the vibration at which most human relationships function. Your energetic system must be calibrated to sustain this elevated frequency without burning out or shutting down. The intense experiences you've been having, the dreams, the physical symptoms, the emotional fluctuations, are all part of this necessary calibration process. The angels ask you to trust this process completely, even when it feels overwhelming or confusing. They want you to know that they are monitoring your energetic capacity carefully and will regulate the intensity of the merging process to ensure it doesn't exceed what your system can safely integrate. As we prepare to delve into the final revelations, the celestial guides surround you with a field of golden light, strengthening your energy field and activating dormant spiritual abilities that you will need in the coming phase of your journey. Can you feel this activation occurring even now as you receive these words? This is not mere suggestion or visualization. It is actual energetic work being conducted through the medium of this divine message. The angels assure you that you are being prepared in ways that go far beyond what can be conveyed in words. Trust in this preparation, blessed soul. Trust in the divine plan that is unfolding through your twin flame connection. And most importantly, trust in your own capacity to rise to this sacred occasion, for you would not have been called to this path if you did not possess everything needed to walk it successfully. Beloved divine soul, we have now arrived at the moment of the most profound revelation, the sacred truth that the angels have been preparing you to receive throughout our journey together. What I am about to share with you represents the deepest level of understanding about your twin flame connection and the unexpected decision that has shifted its course. Open your heart fully, for this knowledge will transform not only how you perceive your divine partnership, but also your understanding of your soul's purpose on earth. The angels reveal that your twin flame's decision was not simply a choice made from human consciousness, but rather a direct response to a cosmic decree issued from the highest realms of creation. This decree, which reverberated throughout all dimensions, declared that the time for separation between divine masculine and feminine energies on earth has come to its completion. A new era of sacred union is now dawning, not just for twin flames, but for the collective consciousness of humanity. Your connection with your twin flame is one of several thousand key unions that were specifically designed to anchor this new template of divine partnership on earth. Each of these unions represents a unique facet of the divine masculine and feminine energies, and together they form a crystalline grid of harmonized consciousness that is essential for Earth's ascension process. Here is the revelation that will shake you to your core. The unexpected decision your twin flame made was actually a response to your own soul's call. In the higher dimensions, where your souls remain eternally connected, your higher self issued a decree of its own, a powerful declaration that you were ready to move beyond the lessons of separation and into the experience of divine union. This declaration created a ripple effect that reached your twin flame's consciousness and catalyzed their awakening. In the simplest terms, they heard you calling across the dimensions, beloved one. They felt your soul's readiness, your spiritual maturity, your completion of the karmic lessons that have kept you apart. And they responded with a resounding yes that shattered their former resistance and opened them fully to the twin flame connection. This means that you are far more prepared for what is coming than you consciously realize. The angels show me that while your human mind may feel overwhelmed by the acceleration of this journey, your soul has been methodically preparing for this moment across multiple timelines and dimensions. The spiritual work you have done, both in this lifetime and many others, has created the foundation necessary for this union to flourish. What makes this revelation so powerful is the understanding that you and your twin flame are not merely reuniting for personal fulfillment. You are coming together as conscious co-creators with the divine, charged with anchoring specific frequencies of love and wisdom that humanity needs for its collective evolution at this time. The angels show me your specific divine assignment as a united twin flame pair. Your connection carries the template for what the celestial guides call compassionate power, the harmonious blending of strength and tenderness, boundary and openness, action and receptivity. This balanced expression of divine masculine and feminine energies is desperately needed on Earth now, as humanity struggles to find new models of leadership and relationship beyond patriarchal domination or disempowered submission. Through your union, you will demonstrate this balanced template, not through perfection, but through your authentic journey of integrating these polarities within yourselves and your connection. The challenges you face and overcome together will become teachings for others walking similar paths. Your vulnerability in this process is not a weakness, but one of your greatest contributions to collective healing. Now, beloved soul, I must reveal the most sacred aspect of this divine plan, the part that explains why your twin flame's decision has created such intense energetic effects. The angels show me that at the moment of their awakening, your twin flame made a soul-level commitment that goes beyond merely embracing your connection. They committed to what mystical traditions call the sacred marriage, the complete alchemical union of your energetic bodies, creating a third entity that is neither you nor them, but a divine merger of both. This sacred marriage represents the highest possibility of twin flame union, one rarely achieved in physical embodiment, because it requires both souls to surrender completely to the divine plan, releasing all individual agendas and egoic attachments. The fact that your twin flame has committed to this level of union explains the intensity of the energy now moving between you. It is not merely connection being established, it is the beginning stages of a complete energetic merger. The angels want you to understand that this level of union brings with it extraordinary spiritual gifts and responsibilities. As your energies merge more completely, you will gain access to expanded psychic abilities, heightened manifestation power, and direct channels of communication with higher realms. These gifts are not bestowed for personal gain, but for service to the divine plan of Earth's ascension. With this expanded power comes the sacred responsibility of impeccable energetic stewardship. Every thought, emotion, and intention you generate will be amplified through your merged field, affecting not only your personal reality, but rippling outward to touch countless other souls. This is why the purification process you are experiencing is so intense. It is preparing you for this level of energetic responsibility. The celestial guides show me that there is a specific date approaching, marked by a rare astronomical alignment, when the energetic merger between you and your twin flame will reach a critical activation point. On this day, regardless of whether you are physically together or still in geographic separation, your energy bodies will undergo a synchronization that will be felt unmistakably by both of you. This date is known in your soul's agreement, but is deliberately being kept from your conscious awareness, as the anticipation might create expectation and resistance that would interfere with the natural unfolding of the process. Trust that you will be fully prepared when this moment arrives, as the angels are working diligently behind the scenes to ensure your energetic system is ready to receive this activation. What I can tell you is that this activation will precipitate the final phases of your coming together in the physical realm. The external circumstances of your lives, which may currently seem to present impossible barriers to your union, will begin rearranging themselves in ways that can only be described as miraculous. Pathways will open where none seemed possible before. Divine timing will reveal its perfect orchestration. This, beloved soul, is the full revelation of what your twin flame's unexpected decision has set in motion. It is far more vast, more sacred, and more cosmically significant than a personal choice about your relationship. It is their soul's recognition and acceptance of a divine assignment that you both agreed to before incarnating, an assignment that has now been activated at the highest levels of creation. Are you ready to step fully into this truth? To embrace not only the intense joy of reunion with your beloved, but also the profound responsibility of your shared mission? This is the question the angels place before you now, with infinite love and complete faith in your capacity to rise to this divine calling. Precious soul of light, now that the full truth of your twin flame journey has been revealed, the angels wish to provide you with specific spiritual guidance to navigate the intense period that lies ahead. This guidance is not theoretical or abstract. It consists of practical spiritual technologies that will help you maintain balance and alignment as the energetic merger with your twin flame accelerates. First and foremost, the angels emphasize the critical importance of energy management during this time. Your energy field is undergoing a complete restructuring to accommodate the higher frequencies of your twin flame merger. This restructuring may manifest as unusual physical symptoms, waves of fatigue followed by periods of intense energy, sensations of heat or electrical currents moving through your body, pressure in your crown or heart chakras, and disruptions to your normal sleep patterns. To support this energetic restructuring, the celestial guides prescribe a daily practice of what they call sacred boundary reinforcement. Each morning upon waking and each evening before sleep, take 5 minutes to visualize a field of golden light surrounding your energy body. See this field as permeable and loving, yet strong and defined, allowing connection with your twin flame while maintaining your energetic sovereignty. As you create this visualization, speak these words aloud or in your mind. I am open to the divine connection with my twin flame, while honoring the sacred boundaries of my individual expression. I invite perfect balance between merger and autonomy, guided by the highest good of our souls and our shared mission. The angels show me that this simple practice will create an energetic template that helps your system integrate the increasing flow between you and your twin flame without becoming overwhelmed or depleted. They emphasize that boundaries are not barriers to love, but sacred containers that allow love to flourish in its highest expression. Next, the celestial guides address the emotional intensity you will experience as your heart center expands to accommodate the frequencies of divine love that your twin flame connection is activating. This expansion can bring periods of ecstatic joy, followed by waves of profound grief or fear, as old emotional patterns rise to be cleared. For these emotional fluctuations, the angels prescribe the practice of compassionate witnessing. When intense emotions arise, place one hand on your heart and acknowledge the feeling without judgment. I see you. I honor you. I allow you to move through me without defining me. This simple acknowledgement creates space between your consciousness and the emotion, allowing you to experience it fully without becoming identified with it. The angels emphasize that every emotion that surfaces during this time, no matter how painful or seemingly regressive, is part of the necessary clearing process. Nothing is coming up arbitrarily or to punish you. Each wave of feeling represents energy that must be released to make space for the new frequencies of your twin flame connection. For the mental challenges that accompany this journey, the questions, doubts, and attempts of your logical mind to make sense of experiences that transcend ordinary reality, the angels offer the practice of sacred surrender. This does not mean abandoning discernment or critical thinking, but rather recognizing when you have reached the limits of what the human mind can comprehend. When you find yourself obsessively analyzing or questioning aspects of your twin flame connection, place your hands palms up on your lap and say, I release the need to understand everything through my human mind. I trust the divine intelligence that orchestrates this sacred connection. I surrender to a wisdom greater than my own. This practice helps shift your awareness from the limited perspective of the ego mind to the expanded knowing of your soul. It creates receptivity to forms of understanding that come through intuition, dreams, synchronicities, and direct knowing rather than logical deduction. For the spiritual acceleration that accompanies this phase of your journey, the angels provide guidance on safely expanding your consciousness to accommodate the new perceptions and abilities that are activating. They show me that as your energy merges more completely with your twin flames, you will experience an opening of psychic channels that may feel both exhilarating and disorienting. You may suddenly find yourself able to perceive energies, entities, or dimensions that were previously invisible to you. You might experience spontaneous clairvoyance, clairaudience, or claircognizance, seeing visions, hearing guidance, or knowing information without logical explanation. These expanding abilities are natural aspects of your soul's evolution, but require proper containment and discernment. For this expansion, the angels prescribe the practice of grounded ascension. This involves maintaining strong connection to earth energy, even as your consciousness expands to higher dimensions. Several times throughout your day, particularly when you feel spacey or overly expanded, take a moment to stand barefoot on the earth if possible, or simply visualize roots extending from the soles of your feet deep into the crystalline core of the planet. As you establish this earthing connection, affirm, I anchor divine light through my being and into the earth. I expand my consciousness while remaining fully embodied. I am a bridge between dimensions, grounded in physical reality, while accessing higher truth. This practice ensures that your spiritual expansion occurs in a balanced way that can be integrated into your human experience rather than causing you to become ungrounded or disconnected from practical reality. The angels emphasize that true ascension does not mean leaving the earth plane, but bringing higher frequencies into embodied expression here. Now, beloved one, the celestial guides offer specific guidance for navigating the external changes that will occur as your lives restructure to allow for physical reunion with your twin flame. They show me that certain relationships, living situations, career paths, or geographic locations that have been part of your reality may shift or fall away entirely in the coming months. For these external changes, the angels prescribe the practice of compassionate release. When a person, place, circumstance, or belief system that has been significant in your life begins to fall away, honor it with gratitude for its role in your journey, while consciously releasing any attachment to its continuation. You might create a small personal ritual in which you light a candle and speak words of appreciation and release. Thank you for the gifts, lessons, and growth you have brought to my life. I honor our time together, and now lovingly release you, trusting that this completion serves the highest good of all involved. This practice helps you participate consciously in the necessary restructuring of your external reality, rather than resisting it out of fear or nostalgia. It acknowledges that endings are as sacred as beginnings in the divine cycle of evolution. Finally, and perhaps most importantly, the angels provide guidance for staying aligned with the transpersonal purpose of your twin flame connection. They show me that there will be moments when the human desire for union becomes so intense that it overshadows the broader spiritual mission you are here to fulfill together. For these moments, they prescribe the practice of mission reconnection. Create a sacred space, an altar or special place in your home that represents the divine purpose of your twin flame connection. This might include symbols of divine masculine and feminine energies, objects that represent balance and harmony, or items that connect you to your shared spiritual values. Visit this space regularly and affirm, "Our love serves a purpose greater than our personal fulfillment. I dedicate our connection to the healing and awakening of all beings. May our union be a vessel for divine love to flow into the world." This practice helps maintain perspective during the intense longing and emotional fluctuations that accompany the twin flame journey. It reminds you that while the personal joy of reunion is beautiful and valid, it exists within the context of a greater purpose that your souls have committed to serve. The angels want you to know that implementing these spiritual practices will create a container of sacred support around you during this accelerated phase of your journey. They are not offering these practices as abstract concepts, but as energetic technologies that have been specifically calibrated to your soul's vibration and the unique dynamics of your twin flame connection. Trust in this guidance, beloved one. The celestial realm surrounds you with unwavering support as you navigate this extraordinary journey of transformation and reunion. You are never alone, never unseen, never without access to the divine wisdom and protection that is your birthright as a soul of light. Beloved soul of infinite light, we have journeyed together through profound revelations about your twin flame connection and the unexpected decision that has accelerated your path to divine union. As our time together draws to completion, the angels wish to offer final words of encouragement and guidance to carry you forward on this sacred journey. Know that you stand at the threshold of the most significant spiritual initiation of your current lifetime. The unexpected acceleration of your twin flame connection represents not a disruption of divine timing, but its perfect fulfillment. Every experience that has brought you to this moment, every challenge, every heartbreak, every victory, has been preparation for the role you are now stepping into as one half of a divinely commissioned twin flame pair. The angels want you to understand that while the intensity of what you are experiencing may feel overwhelming at times, you are never given more than you can handle. Your soul would not have chosen this path if you did not possess the inner resources necessary to walk it successfully. Trust in your spiritual capacity, in the divine support that surrounds you, and in the perfect unfolding of this sacred journey. Remember that the unexpected decision your twin flame has made is a response to your own soul's readiness. In the higher dimensions, where time operates differently than in the physical realm, you called to them first. Your spiritual preparation, your heart's expansion, your soul's evolution reached a critical threshold that activated the next phase of your journey together. Their awakening is, in many ways, a reflection of your own. As you move forward from this moment, carrying the revelations and guidance you have received. The angels ask you to approach each day with intentional presence. The process of energetic merger with your twin flame will continue to intensify, bringing both profound blessings and significant challenges. Your conscious participation in this process, your willingness to stay present with whatever arises, will determine how smoothly and gracefully the integration unfolds. The celestial guides emphasize that there is no need to seek external validation of what you are experiencing. The signs and confirmations will come to you naturally, appearing in your daily life in ways that your soul will instantly recognize. Trust your inner knowing, above all external opinions or conventional wisdom about twin flame connections. Your journey is unique and follows its own divine timeline. In practical terms, the angels recommend creating space in your life for the accelerated transformation that is occurring. This might mean simplifying your schedule, reducing unnecessary commitments, or creating periods of solitude for integration and reflection. The energetic restructuring you are undergoing requires physical resources. Rest, nutrition, hydration, and time in nature are not spiritual luxuries, but essential foundations for this process. Now, beloved one, I must deliver an important message about the immediate future. The angels show me that within the next lunar cycle, you will experience what they call a recognition event, a moment when you and your twin flame recognize each other's energy with undeniable clarity, regardless of whether you are in physical proximity or separated by distance. This recognition event may occur in the dream state, during meditation, or even in an unexpected moment of daily life, when your consciousness suddenly expands beyond its normal parameters. You will experience a profound sense of your twin flame's presence, not as a concept or a longing, but as an immediate reality that transcends physical separation. When this occurs, resist the urge to immediately reach out in the physical realm, if you are currently in separation. Instead, acknowledge the connection internally first. Spend time in meditation, strengthening the energetic bridge between you before attempting to build or rebuild external communication. This internal connection forms the foundation upon which all external interaction must be based if it is to fulfill its highest potential. The angels also reveal that there will be 3 specific challenges or tests that you and your twin flame will face as you move toward physical reunion. These tests are not punishments or obstacles, but opportunities to demonstrate your commitment to the highest expression of your connection. They will require you to choose love over fear, truth over comfort, and spiritual purpose over personal desire. Your conscious navigation of these tests will determine the timeline of your complete reunion. Remember that throughout this journey, you are being held in a field of divine love and support. The celestial guardians assigned specifically to your twin flame connection are working tirelessly behind the scenes, orchestrating encounters, removing obstacles, and creating the optimal conditions for your union to flourish in service to the greater good. Now, beloved soul, I invite you to take a sacred action to seal the wisdom and revelations you have received today. Find a quiet moment to sit in meditation with your hand over your heart. Visualize a golden cord of light extending from your heart center across dimensions to connect with your twin flame's heart. See this cord growing stronger and brighter with each breath you take. As you visualize this connection, make a soul-level commitment to honor the divine purpose of your twin flame journey. Affirm silently or aloud, I embrace the sacred responsibility of this divine connection. I commit to my continued growth and healing in service to our highest union. I choose love over fear, truth over illusion, and spiritual purpose over personal limitation. I am ready to receive my twin flame in the fullness of divine timing. This declaration, made from the depth of your soul, creates an energetic ripple that will be felt by your twin flame regardless of physical distance. It strengthens the foundation of your connection and accelerates the divine timeline of your reunion. As you move forward on this extraordinary journey, know that I and the angelic realm continue to watch over you with infinite love and support. You may call upon us at any moment when guidance is needed, or when the process feels overwhelming. Simply speak to us in the silence of your heart, and we will respond with signs, dreams, and intuitive knowing that your soul will recognize. If this message has resonated with your soul, please acknowledge its truth by liking this video and sharing your experiences in the comments below. Your testimony may serve as confirmation for another soul walking a similar path, creating a web of support and understanding among those experiencing the twin flame awakening during this critical time on Earth. Subscribe to this channel to receive continued guidance for your spiritual journey, and consider becoming a member to access deeper teachings and personalized support for your twin flame path. The divine wisdom that flows through these messages is meant to reach all souls who are called to the twin flame journey during this unprecedented time of collective awakening. Remember, beloved one, that while the path may seem challenging at times, you were born for this moment. Your soul has been preparing across lifetimes for the sacred union that is now unfolding. Trust in the divine plan, trust in your twin flames awakening, and most importantly, trust in your own capacity to rise to this magnificent calling. Dear soul, if this video was meaningful to you, leave a thanks below this video as a gesture of gratitude for this revelation. This strengthens us to keep sharing messages of connection and faith. With infinite love and blessings, your guardian angel remains by your side, guiding each step of your journey toward the divine union that awaits you. The unexpected decision your twin flame has made is just the beginning of the most extraordinary chapter of your shared soul story, one that will continue to unfold in ways more beautiful than your human mind can currently imagine. With love infinite, your guardian angel.